Greetings everyone, Sizzle466 here, and in today's video we're looking at my top 10 post-Barnes Nerf wild decks for the Saviors of Uldum meta. At number 10 we have Goku's Cube Lock. This is a more aggressive Cube Lock than we've seen in the past because of Plague of Flames being able to essentially give you a 1-mana board clear. We're now running Eggs, Nerubian and Serpent Egg, giving you a bit of a zoo style start to the deck. We've got the traditional demon packages, the Carnivorous Cube, and we've also got the Evil Genius to, again, proc some eggs, maybe proc a cube, and also the Expired Merchant. The Expired Merchant lets you discard your highest cost card. Usually you aim for that to be Blood Reaver Gul'dan, and then you either kill it yourself or your opponent has to trade, or you trade to kill it, and then you get 2 Blood Reaver Gul'dans in hand, which is really, really powerful. At number 9, we have Scary Cookie's Odd Paladin. This is a pretty ordinary looking Odd Paladin list, but it's still a decent deck in the meta. Because of all the Warlocks that are out there, this list is running double Iron Beak Owl, but overall, just a solid deck to climb the ladder with. At number 8, we have arguably the most powerful Paladin deck in the wild meta, Mech Hand Buff Paladin. This is Deadly Kitty's build of the list. So the hand buff comes from Smuggler's Run, Grime Street Outfitter, and Glowstone Technician. You've got a whole bunch of mechs thrown in here. You've got the mechanic, the magnetic synergies. You can just make ridiculous out of control mechs. Just hope they don't get silenced or devolve, and you can do a lot of damage very, very quickly. At number 7, we have Murloc Shaman. This is Romulus's take on the list, and it's a pretty ordinary looking Murloc Shaman list. The one card that's interesting in here is the Eater of Secrets. Flame Ward in Secret Mage made a lot of the Flood decks not as good as they used to be, and so just having an Eater of Secrets teched in there makes that matchup a little bit better. At number 6, we have Reno Warlock. Looking at the list here, we've got a couple new cards in here. We've got Zephyrus the Great, we've got Kartuk Defender, and apart from this, it's a pretty ordinary Reno Lock list. The power of Zephyrus the Great, though, is what's really got Reno Warlock back in the meta. So if you want to play a slow, thinking, grindy deck that rewards you for good play styles, this is the deck for you. At number 5, we have Villalobos Champ's Jade Druid. So Jade Druid's taken a little bit of a change in how it's built, mainly because of Overflow. So Overflow is a 7-mana, restore 5 health to all characters, draw 5 cards. This, coupled with Ultimate Infestation, gives you some redundancy, and because you're playing these big spells and a lot of the time really drawing a lot of cards, you've got the Arcane Tyrant in there to help you just get a 0-mana minion out so that you don't accidentally overdraw. At number 4, we have Even Shaman. This is Sealhoon's take on the list. Again, Even Shaman is really transitioned over to using lots of overload synergy, mainly because of the power of Thunderhead, the power of Lickum. Keep in mind with Lickum, the overload lasts for 2 turns, so you've got a 3-attack weapon for 2 turns, which is very powerful. And this build's also got some kind of hidden burst with Totemic Surge if you have a lot of totems, Fascina to give +2 attack to all your other minions, and even Ragnaros is finding itself back in the meta with the amount of flood decks being reduced and the meta becoming a little bit slower. Ragnaros the Firelord is a very good option to be running in your Even Shaman list. At number 3, we have arguably one of the most despised decks in the wild meta, Secret Mage. Secret Mage got so out of control because it got so much support. It got Ancient Mysteries, it got Arcane Flak Mage, it got the ridiculous Secret Flame Ward, it got Cloud Prince, which is a fireball on a minion. It's just a powerhouse of a deck. Keep in mind though that it is easily countable. There are cards like Eater of Secrets, and many other secret removal cards that you can tech into your deck to give you a bit of an edge. At number 2, we have Burnt's Snipsnap Warlock. Snipsnap Warlock is an incredibly powerful deck. You can make ridiculous boards very early in the game if you're lucky, and unless your opponent has a very specific removal option, a lot of the time you just automatically win the game on the spot. And my number one deck in the wild meta post Barnes is Awedragon. I still think Awedragon is an incredible deck. I really like the inclusion of Cat in Audika's list. Cat is kind of like a Firefly, but instead of getting a free 1/2 to your hand, you're getting a free Reborn minion to your hand. Yes, there are some really big clunky ones, but there are also some very powerful 1 to 4 mana ones which are very good as well. There's also a Gluttonous Ooze in this list and a Beneath the Grounds, which is quite interesting. Beneath the Grounds is an anti-Reno tech, and Gluttonous Ooze just to help you in the mirror, and also Cube Lock is on the rise, really helps with the Cube Lock matchup. There's an Owl in there to deal with the Warlocks. It's a very nicely teched list for the current meta. All of the deck codes for these lists are available in the description below. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit that like button, even subscribe so that you know when the latest videos are coming out. And until next time, hope to see you again.